All right, so I am going to do a recon ride of the Zwift Racing League Race 3 from round 2, 2024-25. And this is on the mighty Metropolitan. Not going to be doing anything crazy, just get a feel for the course, how it's looking. Basically zero flat sections, so I usually always go with the Pinarello Dogma with a disc, but I actually think I might switch my wheels over to the MV 7.8 for this. So I'm going to give it a shot today, see how that goes. So I'm actually recording this after I got done with the recon ride. Just a little quick summary, so if you don't want to watch the whole thing. Took me 31 minutes and 28 seconds at 3.5 watts per kilo. I was actually at 3.3 for most of that time though, so we're definitely going to be under 30 minutes. There's 2 separation points really. I mean, obviously there might be more than that, but there's one climb before the KOM and then the KOM itself. Those are the 2 real separating points. After my ride today, so I ran the Pinarello Dogma F with the disc. I actually think I'm going to stick with it. I know that KOM climb is steep, but I think that disc is going to help me out through the rest of the race. So kind of my summary points. Feel free to watch and see. I did hit the KOM pretty hard, so you can kind of see how long it's going to take and all that jazz. So hope you enjoy. All right, looks like there's about 60 of us in here. Forgot to fill my water bottle. Oh, I just realized I forgot to change my wheels. It's all right, we're on the disc. Let's see what we're thinking. Looking at this course profile from Sauce, doesn't look quite as punchy as the one from Zwift Insider. So see how it goes. So that first section there, pretty flat actually. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more up and down. Not really. All right, so we got this little descent here, and then flat for not very long, and then that little hill there might be a little spicy. Oh yeah, 11%.
So we started this climb with 27 coming into it, and at the top, I believe we had 17. So, like I said, this is one of the decision points. I know that this isn't a race, and it's just a recon ride, so some people probably aren't really trying to stay with that front group. But we shed 10 of them, and I don't think all of us were going as hard as we could either. So just something to take note of, that this first little climb here could break things up.
I'll probably wait and see. But I have been dropped on descents before. So, tough decision. Part of me wants to stay with the disc. We'll see what everybody else is doing. If the only long climb is the KOM, because that climb was pretty short. And like even this one's pretty short. I mean, it's steep, but
so this part right here through this entire section, not really much going on. I mean, it is a little hilly and lumpy, but it's pretty flat for the most part. I would expect that most groups will stay together through here and just kind of be waiting to hit that KOM. So basically, from the top of that first little climb, there was one little punchy segment, but it was super short. The rest of it kind of just rolling and nothing too crazy. So I think I was shooting for about 4 watts per kilo on the KOM. I might have gone a little bit harder than that, but I wanted to give it a pretty good effort to simulate similar to what we would be doing during the actual race.
Ouchie, 15%.
So that first little section right there actually isn't even part of the KOM, but it's pretty steep. 15%, 5%, I don't know exactly what it averages, but that's something to take into consideration as well. And then we're going to turn right here and then hit the actual KOM. It took me just over 3 minutes during this. I did hit it pretty hard, but I would assume sometimes we'll be a little bit faster during the actual race.
Okay, it's a 1K climb. Try to keep it around 4 watts per kilo. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh shoot, I should have saved that. Wow, that anvil does not last very long.
So right there, I hit that anvil, and it felt like it didn't last hardly any time at all. So maybe save it until it's like the steepest part. There's some really steep sections on that descent. So really think about when you're going to use that anvil.
So just kind of thinking through this, I'm averaging 3.3. During most ZRL races, I end up like 3.7, 3.8. So I hit that climb pretty hard, but we're going to be going a lot harder leading into that climb. So just kind of taking some mental notes.
So I'm just going to speed up through this section so you can kind of see the route and kind of follow along on the course profile there. There isn't anything that I would say is too steep or anything that is going to create too much separation unless there's some guys flying some attacks and purposely trying to split it up. But no natural selection points like those first two climbs. Obviously, it's a race, so people are going to be trying stuff. But if you look at this course profile here, you know, it is hilly, it is lumpy, but the last couple of kilometers is actually like downhill. So, I mean, it's not steep downhill, but it's a little bit of a descent, and then the very finish of it is a little uphill. So, I don't think many people will be breaking away in that final little descent.
So there's a little downhill, and then it's like a sprint to the finish. Oh, you beat me! Oh. I'm gonna pull some lift power over here real quick while I pedal. So there's the course profile, 20 kilometers. Let's see here. It took me 31 minutes and 28 seconds at 3.5. We're gonna be 30 minutes or under. I'm pretty sure. So I guess we plan on a 30-minute effort. Really, there's two separation points, the KOM, and then if you can see my mouse, it's right here at the beginning. I don't remember what this little climb here is, but that climb and then the KOM are going to be the two big separation points. I'd say I'm going to run the disc. I feel like that really helped me on the descent. The anvils are super short. So, I mean, I guess you use them at your discretion, but they're super short. Only other thing is push really hard over the top here. I did that because there was two guys kind of in front of me, and then we ended up opening like a 25-second gap. I know this isn't a race, but still,